Good evening, good afternoon. It's afternoon. Welcome to it. Chess and wine. Eddie here. Chess and wine. Chess and wine. Again, it's very simple, straightforward. Obviously, we're speaking chess and having wine. It should be very straightforward. Again, if you go back to the description and you read, it'll tell you chess and wine. It's about chess, obviously. So I speak about chess mostly, the politics of chess and what's happening in chess, and wine. And the wine part is to let you know that this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. I love everybody, but I don't love everybody. I understand. I'm not trying to get good with everybody. And I understand whenever there's a split, there's differences. It's good. Conflict, awesome. It's a very special thing, this thing called conflict. We need it in order to understand who we are, where we are, who we stand with, and what we stand for. Personally, just gives you a chance to just do some introspection in a way. Definitely. I'm making this video because I made a video earlier on and I sent it. It was a video, obviously, of an update on the African Youth Chess Championships 2024, focusing on the performance of players, South African players representing the flag, South Africa, patriotism, just making sure that everybody's updated on their performances. We look at the best and we look at the worst performer. The best being the person at the top, leading the South African team in their category, and the worst being the one at the bottom, trying to play catch up. For many reasons. One of those reasons being that the ones at the top need to be motivated and remember, hey, we are on the right track here. We are getting it. And obviously the country recognizes, they see, people are watching, we are watching. But again, we're not talking to the players. It's chess and wine. I've said it countless times. I want to say couple, but I know a couple have learned, couple is true. Countless times that I speak to the leaders, I speak to administrators, I speak to the people in power with the influence, with the power to make decisions and make changes. And they're the ones that are busy getting angry because they are the target. And I obviously mentioned the worst performing players in those sections because, again, there's two reasons for that. Number one, players need to know that when they get to such continental stages representing the flag, they must do their best. They must always remember that who cares about, we must add pressure. Pressure, of course. This is chess in itself is a pressure game. That's why people don't play chess, because they want to come and say, oh, you're adding extreme. You know how many factors are already involved when a person is playing chess that are adding pressure. A person walking by the board, looking at the game, is adding pressure. That's chess for you. When you want to tell me about pressure, we want pressure. Chess is about understanding and managing pressure. You can't tell me about pressure, adding pressure. That's the one part. And there's many more parts to it. The second one being the fact that there are players that did not qualify. Because remember, when you are about to be put in such a very big stage, a very big test, you have, so that not everyone, not anyone can go through and claim to be representing the country in an international competition. They must go through some testing, prove themselves worthy, and then go through. However, there are some players that did not go through all of those stringent tests and obviously competitions to ensure that the people that we have representing us are the best we have to offer. Which some claim it undermines the competition itself. It undermines the value of playing at that level. Now, when we come up and we expose such things, now who really is what's the word? So who exactly is being I'm thinking of the word abusive or bullying or unfair to the kids? Is it the people that put them in a situation? Because trust me, what I'm saying is nothing compared to what these kids are going through after losing a serious game against a serious player, or losing game after game after game in a hall full of people where they have to walk past them. And they ask them, did you win or did you lose? Compared to what? You put those kids through that by allowing them to come into a competition where they did not qualify to compete in. And now you want to come and blame me for exposing what you, whether you're the parent, whether you're the coach, whether you're an administrator, whether you are a, what do we call you? Whether you are an academy owner. But I mean, again, owners cannot be faulted because the academies are doing it because they make money from it. It's business. We understand. But you're going to come to me and talk about safeguarding. Tell me, what sort of safeguarding did you do? Throwing that kid into that wolf infested field. Honestly, people. So I'm saying all this is a precast, they say, as a precast to this, what I'm about to say, which is the fact that people are trying to hide behind their policies. The people in the wrong in this whole thing, everybody that is busy complaining, whining, threatening. I mean, I see your threats, Vicky. They're just gonna like. Hola. So the point of the matter is, you know that you have a lot to hide and a lot that is being exposed by the video, which has highlighted a whole lot of players who have not gone through the SHACC and may not have been through academies, or if they've been through academies, they may not be trained by the academies. Because again, academies also need to take responsibility of the poor performances of players. Are we saying that the academies are not meant to be held responsible for poor performances of their players that they field for the national team to represent South Africa, where they go with who can afford and who cannot afford, regardless of skill, talent, merit, whatever? And you're not wondering, I took the video down, yes, but it's not because of the people that are busy. I mean, you can just pat yourself on the back for no reason. It's not because of the people that are busy threatening or the people that are busy complaining and whining. It's mainly because of the people that are calling to explain their situation as parents and how they feel and how they're affected. Not making excuses that, my kids, come on, this is not just chess and wine. What the parents are saying, I mean, Eddie, come on, if it was you and it was your daughter being called the worst, it's not illegal, it's not punishable by any offense. It's just that when your child is being called the worst performing player, which is just simple English, they understand that. They asked me to take it down, and for that, for them, for the parents, and for their obviously the paying members who are in the membership who called and say, "Wait, Eddie, we know what you're doing. We understand you." That's the main reason why I took the video down. The video is it's okay. It's fine, and I still might upload it and make it only accessible to paying members. I think I'm gonna do that because I got a whole lot of people asking me to share it with them. I'm gonna share it, but if you want to get it, you're gonna have to pay and become a member. Like, it's that simple. But I know already the people that have watched it have probably downloaded it and they are ready to share it. So you can ask them to share it with you. Because the video is honest. Brutally honest, yes. Because it's not speaking to kids. I may speak to kids even in interviews, but I'm not speaking to kids. Like parental guardians, like I've got a kid, I've got kids. I mean, geez. I mean, you can't be like this and not have kids. Wait, let me see. Or like this and not have kids. So I've got kids, right? And I tried to access the video through my daughter's tablet. And I couldn't. In fact, I tried to access the channel. So you understand. Anyway, it's probably just put your kids' things on parental control and whatever, and stop. What's this? What's the word, man? It's not reflect. It's when, man, the words in the wine, and have people complaining that and you're drinking wine. What sort of culture are you promote? What sort of what's wrong with people, man? I mean, it kind of makes sense that people elected in positions cannot be assumed to be. I mean, they just elected. It's a democracy, and if you look at the percentage of thinkers versus non-thinkers, it makes sense, and hence some questions really need to be addressed in this way. So we know that there are people elected in positions who are there only for the interest of their kids, their children. I've exposed that. So when you see them making a noise, remember that they're not making a noise for you. They're making a noise on behalf of their children. That is why you have what do we have? These people, executive board members, on every meeting with SASCOC, on this road trip that SASCOC is doing online. They're always there to raise, safeguarding this. My kids, we are not here for your kids. Yeah, but this is not why we're here. We are here for every player, but did you hear? I'm going to take this offline so you take it offline, but it's fine. You understand that you are elected in the position that you're in to represent the chess community, not your children. Hey, people must be reminded. And I'm also glad that this is actually it's like the whole entire almost, I don't even know who, anyway, it's like the whole executive board is already rotten in its newly found power, because it's like they want to have a single story of Chess South Africa. They feel like you've got people like Wanda Lewax who are busy talking crap about Hendrik du Toit during the time when they were busy protesting. And now they want to control how people are talking, and they're even ready to remove people from groups for that. Hendrik Lewax is like the biggest silencer, right? Like how could you remove people from groups, a group that you were added? It's so funny that you're removing people from groups that you were also added in, and you didn't create the group. Like, it's better if you created the group and you can remove people. You're added in the group and now you feel like, so now you want to try and create, just like now people are mobilizing for the removal of Eddie Pila on every WhatsApp group and every social media group. Like, are you trying to create a single story for Chess South Africa? You must remember that there is no one story for anything, any political situation, including this. What is a democracy when you're trying to silence people? I think I'm speaking too much. But honestly, you're like all these people that are democratically elected, but once they get in there, they realize they lack the weakness of democracy, and okay, no, but democracy needs to be silenced here and here. It doesn't work with, let's remove democracy, and because now you're in power, you want to come up with, you want to change policies to favor you. Honestly, you've had Andrew Lewax in the executive board who is trying seriously removing people. You've had Nicole Peter raising the safeguarding policy in every meeting because her kid was involved, and she's now being a parent and forgets that she's the provincial representative that it's meant to be representing. You've got Vicky Magoo, who is just a puppet for everybody and is trying to do puppetry. And now the bell is ringing this side and he's running that side. And if the bell rings this side, he's going to run this side. We know Vicky runs a lot. We've got him now busy threatening to sue. Like, Vicky, what are you going to sue with? Come on, sue, baby, sue. Sue, Vicky. If you got suing powers, come on, Vicky, come on. And then we've got who else? Like in the executive board, who else is in the executive board? Carol Lifieri, president of Northern Cape and treasurer of Chess South Africa. I've had issues with him in the Northwest where you don't want to explode. Let's forget Lifieri. I mean, he's still on the come up. And then you've got who else in the executive board? Lindokuhle Ngubane, who was obviously appearing to be the one that is running things, obviously trying to make sure that everyone is please don't make noise and don't do that. They're like trying to be positive. Like, you can't force people to be positive. You gotta be positive for people to be positive. People see positivity, and then but there's people that are meant to be focusing on your positivity, and people that are meant to be focusing on the effects of your negativity on the players, because this whole situation, this whole thing, it's about the players. It's not about you. It's a problem of people thinking that the administrators thinking like chess is about them, chess is for them, chess is benefiting them. Because you find that chess is benefiting more of the administrators. You look at the arbiters, and let me forget it. Yes, because you don't find like the players become arbiters, but you don't find them benefiting as much as administrators from chess, or benefiting as much as all the other role players from chess than the players. When it's meant to be players, like if you want to be choosing arbiters for an event, and you have a choice between a parent and a parent arbiter and a player arbiter. Come on, whose game is it? It's the player's game. But then again, I know I'm just going all around because there's so much. And if I'm forgetting something, the only honorable person in this executive has already resigned. Obviously, you're not going to mention a name. And now we're left with it's like me. Listen to what they're doing. It's like me asking you, begging you, please pay for membership subscription without giving you value for the membership subscription. That is basically what they're doing. Please don't speak negatively about us when they are doing negatively and they want the value of positivity. I can brag all I want. Please, 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 man, become a member and pay. Please send a thank you there, 14 rands or 28 rand, and send a super, make me money. But I mean, again, if I don't give you that value or something that makes you want to give that, do I have a right to beg you to take out your hard-earned money and pay for what? For membership when you don't see the value in this thing? No. And it's the same thing as them trying, in fact, to force me to be positive about them when I'm not feeling positively about them. And I feel like the general public is not feeling positively about them. Just because they removed Henrik, because we removed Henrik and they took the position. And that doesn't mean that because we're tired of hating and it's time to love, then we must love the first thing that comes to our face. And the first thing that comes to our face is you. And you try to come up with those abusive tendencies of yours. No, man, we're not abused kids. I know we're an abused society, but I mean, don't treat us like we're abused kids. Don't treat us like we don't know love. We don't know care. We know these things. We know when people care for our interest as players, as people. And chess is not for kids alone. It's for everyone. And just people that keeps on spreading chess for everyone, chess for everyone. They're trying to keep chess for kids. They're kids. But chess is for everyone, including adults, including us. And you keep identifying me as a chess coach. You're forgetting that I'm a chess player too. That's stupid of you. Seriously, stupid, dumb, dunderheaded. I don't even know what else to say to these old people. But anyways, I wasn't meant to be speaking about this crazy people that are not even. I was meant to be speaking to the players, letting you know what is it that transpired. And I'm gonna obviously, because I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna quit the video for members only. I'm gonna upload the video again, even though I had removed it. I hope my people will understand that I'm not making it available for everybody. I'm making it available only for the few paying members whom I know are adults. We're not speaking to kids. It's chess and wine. Yeah, and we'll speak about safeguarding policies when it's time to speak about safeguarding policies. And we're watching all these people that are busy screaming, safeguarding. Like they invented the safeguarding policies. Like they came up with the safeguarding policy. And I made a very long video without intention. Anyways, good evening and good night. It's already